head down, step back to create space, wrap your arm around his neck, hold your right wrist with your left hand, step forward again. Now you can apply the pressure. Number one, number two, number three. From the middle, the guillotine is not going to be tight enough. Okay, so I'm a little bit on this side here. My hand goes around his neck, underneath his chin. The other hand, I'm going to hold my own wrist. I'm going to squeeze. Move a little bit to the side and do this with the other arm. I'm going to hold my own hand here and squeeze my own wrist. Go to one side. And then it starts the same. Actually, I'm not supposed to be looking at you. I'm supposed to be looking at the other side. Because when you either here or here. If you don't want to be here, you want to be here. Okay, but I'm going to look at you because I want you to understand. 1, 2. Bring one leg up. Bring the other leg up. And you here. Sometimes you end up inside the guard here, but it still works. Different angle. Here, bring one leg up, bring the other leg up. If you end up inside his guard, if he ends up inside your guard, don't worry about that, it's going to work. But the way I want you guys to train is this way. Here. It works either inside or outside the guard, it doesn't matter. I'm going to repeat that again. When you go for this kind of guillotine, 3 things might happen. Okay? When you go for this guillotine here, you might end up with both legs on top of his arm. When you go for this guillotine, you might end up in this position. You might end up in this position, or you might end up in this position here. But it doesn't matter. Whatever position we end up, the guillotine works. Okay? If you end up with both legs on top of his both arms from his body, it's more difficult for him to do things. Again, hold the wrist, sit up. Hold your own wrist, lay down backwards, cross your legs on his back, squeeze with your arms, and squeeze with your legs. Number 1, hold the wrist. Number 2, sit up. Number 3, wrap your arm around his neck. Let go of the wrist. Hold your own wrist. Lay down backwards. Cross your legs. Squeeze with your arms. And guillotine choke number 6. I'm here. Mount the position. Okay. What I'm gonna do? Put my head down on the floor. When I put my head down, my hands are free. My arm goes underneath his neck. I'm going to put my leg up to create space here between my body and his body. I hold my wrist, drop down again, and choke. What happens is I'm too tight with him to create space. If I don't create space, how am I going to hold the wrist on the other side? There's no way. So I have to get up a little bit to create space to hold my wrist on the other side. In Jiu-Jitsu, if you are too tight on the guy, you just can't do anything. Number one, put your head down. Your arm goes underneath his body. Now this hand here is going to hold my wrist on the other side, but it's impossible because my chest is touching his chest. You get up here a little bit. Now I'm down here and I'm going to squeeze. Number one. Number two, create space.